You know that you're supposed to watch multiple time frames when trading stocks. But whether that's attempting to click through different charts or look at multiple charts like this at once, this can be confusing and time-consuming, which will slow down your chart analysis. Therefore, the Inner Circle Trader, perhaps one of the most popular stock market content creators right now, created this idea of the power of three, and there have been tons of videos made on this idea. But by the end of this video, I will have you set up with this indicator within your ThinkorSwim charts so that you can automatically analyze multiple time frames from one chart. What this indicator is doing is it is plotting you, obviously, the high and low of whichever time frame you choose, which I'll show you how to do in just a second, but it is also plotting the OHLC of that candle, the open, high, low, close, which are the 4 data points a candle gives you. It is plotting those as if you were looking at that time frame's chart. What does that mean, right? Right now, we're looking at a 1-minute chart, and I have my power of 3 indicator set to the daily time frame. That means this is plotting the daily high and low and the OHLC of the daily candle. If I jump out and look at the daily chart of SPY, this candle, does that look familiar to how this candle looks? Why is this useful? Well, the first and maybe most obvious is that you get your high and low of the specified time frame, which in and of itself can be very useful. I was watching this indicator this morning when this was low of day and watched the price bounce right off of that very, very beautifully for a nice dip buy opportunity. And look at right now how high of day has given you a few rejections sort of out of this range, right? So just those 2 data points in and of themselves are very useful. Then on top of that, it allows you to perform candlestick analysis on a larger time frame while using the smaller time frame to actually execute your exact levels of support and resistance for your buys and sells. Back to our 1-minute chart example with the daily power of 3 indicator turned on. This daily candlestick is bullish. So you immediately now, because of this indicator, can have a bull bias on this stock. And depending on how you trade, of course, would decide how you set your levels. If you're a breakout trader, maybe you're watching for volume to build into this high of day, which is already automatically plotted for you within this indicator. If you're more of a reversal support buyer, you can then come in, find that support level, and because you know, once again, the larger time frame is bullish, you can be looking to buy off of that support level, which you can see already actually just gave you a pretty nice bounce right there. And actually, even as I'm preparing to make the next clip here, look at how this stock has continued to react just off of that very quick power of 3 analysis I just performed. Hey, it's bullish. Here's a 1-minute support level. You can get long off of that, and you can sell into the high of day resistance that you once again know exists because of this indicator. Just quickly, before we move on to the meat and potatoes of this video and I start to talk about how you get this set up, let me show you just one more application, right? Now we're on the daily chart, and if I come into my power of 3 indicator settings, say I want to look at how the last month candle has looked. I want to use this more for swing trading. Of course, now on the daily chart, we see the monthly low, the monthly high, and the monthly candle. And this, of course, goes all the way out. I believe you can do it up to a year. Yeah. So if you wanted to turn on the year, you can now see those statistics on the year. And once again, within ThinkorSwim, this will automatically apply to any chart you turn it on. You don't have to worry about like recoding for a new chart or recoding even for a new time frame. Whatever chart you're looking at, the indicator will automatically adjust for. If you're interested in these custom coded indicators within ThinkorSwim, I publish all of the ones that I have created on my website, daytradingstrategies.net, where all you need to do after signing up is you would come in, copy this share link, and then easily paste it into your ThinkorSwim platform. Actually, I'll show you. Set up here in the top right, open shared item. When you paste, preview, import that, you will now have access to that study. There are over 55 custom codes available on the site. There's a link in the description of this video down below. So if you're ready to improve your ThinkorSwim platform, take it kind of to the next level with these custom coded indicators, strategies, and scanners, check out daytradingstrategies.net. Sign up and become a better trader today. However, I did not create the indicator we're looking at today, the ICT Power of 3 indicator. I, in fact, just found this code on the website UseThinkScript. I'm not at all affiliated with them, but this code is available at this link, which I will also obviously link in the description down below. So, of course, I'm not publishing this on my site. I'm not going to attempt to sell code that I didn't make myself, right? So, obviously, showing you all how to get this for free. All you would need to do, jump into this link, jump into this code, and go ahead and copy it. Then, back within your ThinkorSwim platform, you're going to click on this Studies, Edit Studies, and under the Studies subtab, which you'll be on by default, if you hit this Create button and then paste in the code, obviously name it whatever you would like to name it, you hit OK here, it will automatically add it to your chart and of course be permanently available from your studies. Before I dive into the custom setup of this indicator, can we talk about this trade that I analyzed like a minute ago in this video? This dip buy, this sell into high. I mean, look at how perfect that worked out just from, once again, the quick analysis using this indicator. Anyway, let's move on. First things first, since this indicator is plotting kind of a large new candle off to the right of your normal charted candles, you'll need to hop into the settings here, and under your time axis, your expansion area will have to be a minimum of 4 bars to the right. You need that at least to be 4 so that this indicator will have room to show up, right? Then if we have our edit studies modal open and we have, of course, our power of 3 indicator turned on, if you dive into the settings of this indicator, of course, the most important setting, and the one I kind of clicked through earlier, is the time frame that you would like this indicator to run on, and just a drop-down selectable time frame options there. The next is use midnight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure what this is used for. The help icon here says you use this for the day aggregation, but right now I'm running the day aggregation with this set to no. If I had to guess, it has something to do with like looking at the day aggregation during after hours or pre-market for the day before. So, of course, you can come in and mess around with this and see what works best for you. Kind of the next most important things to look at are your time frame bubbles or your show bubbles. I haven't mentioned this yet, but there are bubbles that show the high price, low price, and open price. If you would like those to be off, you can do that. There is a show labels. So now if I go ahead and hit apply, you will see labels up here in the top right with the average true range, which is kind of cool, the open, high, and low, along with the range of the day, which is also kind of cool. So those labels also available natively within the settings of this Power of 3 code, which we copied from UseThinkScript. All of these kind of settings, you feel free to mess around with as much as you want. They're all very low risk. If you end up getting it to a point where you hate it, simply remove the indicator from your chart and then turn it back on. And by default, it will reset itself to default when you do that. So feel free, hop into the settings, mess around with everything you want. If you hate it, once again, do what I just did there, remove and re-add the study. You all that watch my videos all the way through, I always say you all are the ones most likely to make it. You all are the ones taking your education seriously. So for you all that watch this far, if you use discount code END on my website today, you'll get your first month for only $15, saving yourself $10. And of course, you can cancel at any time under the My Account tab. So if you're interested in this sort of custom studies, which you obviously are, go sign up, check out all of my 55 custom codes for only $15 today using the link in the description down below. If you guys like this idea of me sort of sharing useful codes that I find with you all, please take the half second, hit the like button. That's the easiest way to show me, hey, look, spy pushing high a day. Nice. Or if you all are interested in seeing more of these types of videos in the future, obviously, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free. You can change your mind whenever. With all that being said, I'll catch you all in the next one.